Yeah, welcome back to the firehouse for some more hotter fire reasoning, as I would say. For some more intelligence reasoning rather than intelligence. In my last reasoning, I was explaining who I am is. You know, the one. This reasoning is going to be about the two. Yeah, I reckon, yeah, the two. You know, like how you have the sun and the moon, the positive and the negative as it was. Understand? So, internally you have the positive master, but you also have the negative master. I think this one is known to you as Satan, the devil. You know? So, from the firehouse tonight, I'm going to be explaining the ways of the negative master as it was then. You know what I mean? Because there is no way of going in without encountering this one. You know what I mean? The negative master that is within. This negative one is within all of you as well, you know. Yeah, you can call this one the internal devil if you want, if it pleases you, that is. I just like to call him the two. You know what I mean? So, this two here is superior to all human beings as well. You understand? When I say this one is superior to you, no, not this one, this two. Yeah, I'm talking about the two, not the one. Yeah, this two was in the beginning, before you was conceived of. And this two was, if you want to call it that way, I think that's what they say, was has been tempting anyone who come out of woman. You see what I mean? So the two is a super duper in Tunis. In Tunis. That's what I will put it. Now, in popular culture, like I said, I say the outside, those who are intelligent in the outer form of life, I say, they are the one who create the image of the devil for the internal too. Yeah, and I would say, the internal too is devilish in its way, then, if you want to call it that. And negative in its persona, if you want to put it that, like that. So, yes, I would say, the two is the tempter of human souls. You know, when I say tempter, it presents the alternative to positivity. Nothing wrong about that, isn't it? So, you have to know this too. You see what I mean? So, in general then, well, you see the state of the world now, it is because of the two. Well, I'm not blaming the two, you know, the real two. It's not the fault of the real two, but those who have drawn inspiration from the two. I stop calling it the two. I'm going to calling it the devil, because you are more familiar with the devil in it. The state of the world that you see it in now is because you have drawn inspiration from the devil. It is devilish for you to set yourself up in what I call different nationalities and countries. Because then you're dividing up yourself into, we just finished watching a program here of Jews and Arabs and blacks, and all this is nonsensical. You know, when you are saying that you are a Jew, you are dividing yourself from your fellow human being. But because you are drawing inspiration from the devil, and as a fire lion, like I tell you, I not only know the one, I know the devil as well. He's a brethren of mine. People always get startled when I say I'm a friend of the devil. Of course I'm a friend of the devil. That's why I know how devilish people work. You see what I mean? Because I reason with the devil on a regular basis. You see, so I know how these people get to be devilish. Not because the devil forced them. They wanted to learn. You wanted to learn how to do evil things, and the devil have no choice but to teach you, because that is your choice. But like I tell you before, the devil forces no one. Understand? Neither can he. Because the intelligence that run the universe never put any power above human beings. Not even death, like I tell you before. Not even death have the power over my soul. And neither does the devil. Unless you decide to choose devilish things and follow them, then the devil have no choice but to teach you. You see what I mean? But the devil is never going to you know all this stupid idea that I hear them say sometime about how the devil possess someone. The devil possess everyone already. You know what I mean? The devil is inside of everyone already. So why would he, if he's in you already, what desire would he now have to possess you? If he's already in you. So no, the devil don't possess anyone. The devil possess all. The devil is a super duper that is everywhere at once, just like the one. The devil was in that time, this time, and the time to come. Understand? And ain't no way like have you knowing the truth unless you understand the devil. I like to say the devil is he's God's gate man then. You know, if God was a mansion, the devil is the man who is guarding the gate. And ain't you going to in that mansion unless you get past this gate man who is the devil. What you have to answer to him. Ain't getting past him, and you're not you ain't going to go into the mansion and there encounter the I am. First you have to get past the devil. And you know the devil like to test people with greed and lust and jealousy and hate and spite and all manner of negativity. And of course you find a lot of human love these things themselves. Because the devil don't force none of these attributes into human beings. They must have these attributes themselves and desire these things themselves. And then when they go away now and choose these negative things, or choose to go to the university of the devil, where the devil have no choice but to educate them, then they blame it on the devil, as if it was the devil who want them to learn, as if it was the devil who instilled the desire in them to desire and learn negativity. No, the devil as a brethren, I know for sure that the devil don't do none of these things. All these desires must be running in you, because you've got your own choice, and the devil hasn't got any power over you. So how could the devil do these things to you? And then you imagine in your idiotic mind that this devil is at war with God as you would see it. I'm surprised you don't say night and day is at war. No, but the devil and God is not at war. God and the devil is one. Yeah, well, You don't see it's only the devil that have the power to be here, there, and everywhere, just like God. There must be one then, innit? Yeah. But you don't remember that I tell you before that in the beginning, way down in the beginning, I'm telling you about, where only inside can see these things, was the one. And then the one separated into the two. You see what I mean? Then you have the two, and there you have it demonstrating your universe. The sun and the moon, the mind and the spirit, the positive and the negative, the male and the female, the yin and the yang, the light and the, whatever you want to put on it. But those are the primal forces that run the universe. The devil and God, if you want to call it that way. Like how you idiotic human beings want to call the negative, and blame the negative for all manner of everything that you do wrong. You blame it on the devil, and excuse and blame evil. You know what I mean? But the evil is in you. You are the one who created. Well, the evil was already in us, isn't it? If you want to call the devil evil, just negative. We all have the negative in us then. Yeah, but we don't have to implement it. We don't have to carry it out. We don't have to follow it. Because we have positive in us as well. So we can always turn to the left instead of the right. Or if you prefer, to the right instead of the left. Understand? You are not under no compulsion from the devil to do anything negative. You do these negative things because of your own selfish ways, and then you want to blame it on I say the internal master, the devil. What, the negativity. Oh no, it is you who do these things. You see, because as a fire lion, like I tell you, I know the devil very well. I'm acquainted with the devil. The devil is still tempting me, if you want to put it that way. As long as you are in this body, he's got the power to tempt you, no matter who you are. Fire lion or no fire lion, what's that got to do with the devil? The devil is beyond fire lion, isn't it? Long time, master, The devil is more. You'd be better off, right, if you were studying the devil rather than say you're a great master like Buddhas and Jesus and Muhammad and some other great men. It's better for you to study the devil, because these men that you're on about, right, they die a long time, minute finish. But the devil is here and he's still in you. So it would be more interesting if you study the devil, innit? Yeah, like, don't you find the power of the devil fascinating? What power can be everywhere at once in everyone? Yeah, man, that's why I say I had to, but you ain't going to study the devil, if you are outside, if you are intelligence in what I call outintelligent. Meaning that an outintelligent, you are only interested in your physical surrounding and what your eyes show you. And you spend your time chasing down what you see in the world, doing devilish things. That's completely devilish and satanic then, if you want to call it that. If you want to study the internal, then you have to cease from doing what you're doing wrong outside. What you are doing in the outer world is wrong. You need to correct it. When you make that correction, it will bring you in. And when you are in, this is where you will be able to study the forces that are unseen. Understand? You are in the seen world, and in the seen world you are doing wrong. When you make correction in that world, it will bring you in the unseen world, where you'll be able to study, just like how you are studying on the outside. You'll be able to study what is going on in the unseen. So in the unseen, then you will be able to study the positive and the negative and find a balance between them. You understand? Overs them, like we say, understand. Know who is talking to you, you know. You'll know when the negative is talking to you, so you can have a laugh. So when it suggests negativity, you can just say, well, you're not doing it. Simple as that, you know. You can have a conversation with it rather than be, you know, letting your own thoughts torment you then, as it was. So you need to understand the devil, or what the devil is. You know, he's growing up fancy pictures and no great, you know, beings with any great hands or anything like that. That's not the real devil. You need to get to know the real devil. You know, that one who is tempting you from within. And if he's not tempting you from within, he comes through another person who is under the influence of negativity to invite you into negativity. You understand? So you need to identify negativity within yourself so you can understand it when it arrives within the next being to tempt you. You understand? And the easiest way of doing that is to know your own devil, as it was. And all you have got the devil in. You've all got the devil in you. Yeah. So this lesson, like I say, is about the internal master, the devil. And the devil, like I'm saying now, the real devil I'm talking about, you know, he's not looking any recruit, and he's not interested in anything that you've set up here on earth, and none of the evil that you've done. Because that's what you want. Who tell you that Satan wants any desire any evil, you know? Do you know the desire of the devil that is within you? No, you don't know the desire of that one. And that one never desire any of these things that you've done here. This is completely your desire. The devil never desire. Let me see what some of what you've done here then. Let's say you the atomic bomb that you've built. The devil never desire this. You know? You know, when was the last time you see the devil walking about or moving anywhere with anyone or any group of men? So it wasn't the devil that desire these weapons that you are creating, these armies of men that you have going about making war against your fellow human being. This is not a desire of the devil. You know, to separate up yourself into different groups of human beings and make war upon each other. That ain't a desire of the devil. You know what I mean? You can't go on blaming things on the devil, you know. What about us? What about you? You. Yeah. So you have to think about you. Because it's not the devil. I'm telling you that it is men. Selfish and greedy men. Or women. Or souls, if you want to call it that. And they in their own idiotic imagination, some of them are thinking that, oh, in this universe there is two powers. Yeah? And these two powers are at war. Yeah? So you can either side with this one or that one. But there is no war within the universe apart from what idiotic beings choose to do because of their own stupid and ignorant ways. Not because Satan, like you would call it, or God is at war. No. Satan and God has never been at war and will never be at any war. Idiotic beings will always be at war with themselves, and their soul will always be in punishment for their evil action that they are doing, because you cannot break the law and get away with it. Consequences to your actions. You know what I mean? I don't know. Well, the devil wouldn't teach you this. The devil's job is not to teach you about what is going to happen to you and the consequences of your action. The devil's job is to fulfill your desires of negativity, if that's what you chose. You understand? That's how the devil operates. He is not the teacher. Likewise, if you choose from the positive will teach you the right way. Because the positive is the teacher. But the negative ain't the teacher. Well, the negative is the teacher, not of the right way, of the wrong way. But if you desire the wrong way, the teacher have no choice but to teach you. You see what I mean? So if you desire now, like that, these people, like I say, in all their churches and religion, whatever. Because these are devilish things. But the devil had no choice but to teach them in their idiocy. Because they are the one who desire these things, to behave ignorantly and negatively. So obviously, the devil have no choice but to teach them. But don't bother think because the devil is teaching, like he's teaching you to follow him, you know what I mean? Because like I am sick of repeating this, but Satan commit no crime, Satan has never committed any crime, has never broken any law. The mere fact that the devil is suggesting negativity to a being, then let's call you a being, it doesn't mean that you have to do it. And if you did go and do it, how can you blame the devil now for this action when the devil is not don't carry out action? You human beings are the one who are carrying out action. You know what I mean? The devil don't. If the devil was a man, right, the devil is sitting in his position and he ain't moving from his chair. That's his position. So that means the devil ain't going to, you ain't going to find any man dead tomorrow and they say, oh, who killed that man? Say it was the devil. No, man, it have to be a next man who do that. Because the devil is not a murderer. Oh yeah, he spit vileness out, but in his vileness he is innocent. I wonder if you can you really grasp that? Yeah, the devil that you are on about, Satan himself, the high general, I say, he is innocent of the crimes that you are trying to pin on him, and saying that he is fighting with God. He is innocent of all those things. But yes, he is guilty of spitting out negativity in your mind. He's guilty of that because that's his job. His job is to give you the other side. So yes, he's guilty of giving you negative thoughts and suggesting them. And but you don't have to feed off them, do you? But you are the one feeding off them because you love it, because you are the one who is selfish. Selfishness and greed lie within your being, not within the devil's. The devil don't have those sentiments. You are the one with them. So you are the one who pick these sentiments up now and create the surrounding that we find here on earth, where people are, souls are totally divided into all kind of clubs, segregated Jews, Arab, Muslim, Christian. So many different confusion, totally confused, when all you are is human beings, and you can't be anything else. Like I'm telling you as a fire. You can't be anything else more than a human being. And yet you carry on with this ridiculous system that you have here on earth. And personally, like I see as a fire, the only way, this system cannot be fixed. It have to be totally wiped off the table, I say. Destroy one way or the other. Start again like you burn down a forest. Totally and utterly. Because ignorance is running rampant. You know what I mean? The system of ignorance is like, just like I was saying, for example, in Africa, it's not, the system there is the same system that is running the West. And the system of the rest is a corrupted, idiotic system run by those who choose negativity over positivity. You know what I mean? Crooked and bent souls who, like I say, do not know the consequences of their action. Because like I'm telling you, ain't no power you have got on this planet, or no fear to fear anyone. You are the one who should be fearing. In fact, I would say, when you hear my voice, if you ever hear it, if it don't take, trust me, no matter how wicked it is, how many times of one human being, who care who you are, or how wicked you want to be, or who is protecting you, you have to pay for what you do here. You cannot do nothing, you know, you cannot do one thing, yeah, and get away with it. Nothing at all. The sole 7 billion of you on this planet, you cannot break the law and get away with it. Oh yeah, you're sure enough now, because there's a lot of you, and you've got your friends around you and your goons, and you feel all puffed up, like I love to say. But how long is this puffed up business going to last? And like I love to repeat this, because you know that death is the general. It doesn't matter how rich you are, what bloodline you come from, yeah? Whether you are emperor, doesn't matter who you are in it, you're going down. Death must grab you, because death is the master. And that is what is going to bring you, you know, say humble you. You must get humble in it. Wicked. All wicked must get humble. So you must humble in the presence of death. But you know what I mean. You are going to know, like I say, when death comes for you, you would wish that it was real death coming for you. But it ain't real death coming for you. You know, it's just a removal from the state of affair, as I would call it. Removal from the physical body. That's all that is going to happen to you. You ain't going to die. You're going to wish that you could die. Because the evil deeds that you perform here, yeah, because you know that most evil men, I say, real evil I'm on about now, enjoy life to the fullest. Real evil people are eating the best food on the planet, have the best medical care, have the most amount of money, and fly and drive and sail in the best comfort. You wear the best clothes, you wear everything, yeah? While you are here. And you do that because of the evil that you've done to live that way. That's how you are living, you know. The reason why the majority of you who are rich, let's say those of you who are billionaire or whatever year you want, could be trillion or zillion, yeah? The reason for your wealth is the abuse of your fellow human being. That does not mean that, you know, that every billionaire would have to be an abusive man against his fellow human. Just say 99% of you with money. The reason for that is the abuse of your fellow human being. And when you are here now, you're smoking your fat cigar, drinking your 5,000 bottle of whatever champagne you're drinking and thing, enjoying on the backs of others. Not knowing, like the fire is telling you, that you ain't going to die. And that if you commit crimes against humanity, you see, like how they say in the one George Bush and Mr. Blair, because they commit crimes against humanity. And now it appears as if they have got away with their vile. Not only them, because they are just the front men for the group of them who decided on this evil action. It wasn't just George Bush and Blair, you know, there's a lot of them in the shadows. But all those who are in the shadows was on video by memory. So all those souls now, they think that they get away with this vile action, crime against humanity. But every crime that you commit against humanity, you must pay for it. Because there is a law within the universe. That's what the fire is telling you. So, you know, and this law is better than any devil. Because like I tell you, the devil ain't real, innit? The only real devil is the one that these devils created themselves. You are the only devil is the one that you create. But the real devil, because I know the real devil, innit? The real devil is passive and is actually innocent. Oh yeah, he spit out a lot of negativity. Not a lot, pure negativity he deal with. But he's not committing any evil. Man is the one doing it. It is not the devil who rebel against God, you know, and thought that it's man. You are the one, you know. I hear you on earth here, they have a story telling people that, oh, there was argument up in heaven, yeah? And then God must say, all right, leave heaven, man, and cast the devil down here. Oh, no. It must have been man. You is the one that get cast down to the earth. Because you thought, it's somehow you think that you are mightier than the one. And then you switch the story now and trying to blame it on the devil. But it's not the devil. It is man who has committed this atrocity against his fellow human being, and at the same time trying to say that this is the work of the devil. But because I know the devil myself, and I'm a barrister of the devil, I'm here to tell you now, human beings, that the devil has got nothing to do with your problems of life. Your problem as life are the problem that you choose for yourself. Because you are an intelligence within your own right. And the devil have no power over you. In fact, not even the one has any power over you. You are a free and independent being. The devil have no power over you. God have no power over you. So you are free to decide. So the world that you have created here, you can't blame it on the devil. It's your own creation. It shows your own, the world that we have here now showed, well, we can't blame everyone for it, you know, the state of the world, because some people wouldn't like it like that. But let's say the leaders then, it showed that the leaders are really sick people and evil. Because they are always at war. You're always driving to war. You build more weapons and sell to kill people. The more people you kill with you, the more people you the more guns you sell as a country that produce weapons, the more happy you seems to be. The more you're always looking for ways of developing better and more efficient way of killing your fellow human being. So then you know that this type of a world could have only been created by the devil. But not the real, not the devil, but those who choose devilish ways, which is man. So man has created a satanic world because of his greedy and selfish desire. You know what I mean? But it is not natural. It is unnatural. Because selfishness is never natural. That is an unnatural state. But most people love to live in this unnatural state. You understand? But it is not right and correct that you should be living in this unnatural state. And then you label yourself, like I'm telling you now, into all different groups of Jews and Arab. And the more you do this, the more confused and stupid you become. Because you are now, instead of you being a human, right, you segregate yourself into some little corner, right, claiming that you're a Jew, you're an Arab, and your history. You're all full of shit. You're only a spirit. That's all you are. Doesn't matter what label you want to put on yourself and what tradition you want to claim. That if you want to claim your dance on your head, right, instead of on your hands, and make no difference, does it? You are only a silly little human being. This is what you must get jammed into your head. We are all human beings. The fact that we are calling ourselves Jew and Arab, it's a load of bullshit. Satanic, I say. Your understanding will never wake up. You ain't going to wake up. Those who are thinking, nationalistic people, you will never wake up. Because from nationalism, that you know is going to breed all kind of stupidity. All you flag wavers, those of you who are proud of your national anthem, that's what make you ignorant and stupid. And divide you into tribes. Yeah. Imagine this is 2012 and you still live in tribal. You still cannot grasp the conception of oneness. All this separate, proud to be British, proud to be American, Jamaican, proud to be Polish and Pakistan, and you know what I mean, Rasta? They still cannot grasp oneness, and they are supposed to be an advanced civilization. You're not advanced, you are backwards in the way, in the choices that you have made to create what you would call your civilization. This is not civilization, this is uncivilized. This is an uncivilized way of living. I would reckon if, say you come from outer space and you come here then, well, maybe if you come from, maybe some of the spacemen are just as stupid as some of you who are on Earth. So let's just say when your eyes are open here on Earth now, you realize how stupid this life is. Not the life, you know, not the life is right, but how stupid those who have chosen negativity have made life become. You know, that is when your eyes are open. This is what you will realize. How sick and backward they are. And how unintelligent they've become. And when you know how intelligent they can be. You see what I mean? It is so stupid and ridiculous that one should... it's like somebody presenting you gold doesn't mean anything, but say somebody present you with a chest of gold and you just go and show it away. So that is your intelligence with you then. I say diamond, yeah? You have this diamond in you, but you don't want it in it. You'd rather copper. So how stupid can you be? You know? And then you end up following, like I say, these stupid, the very people who are intending and leading you astray. These are the people you admire the most. Those who are driving nationalism into you, you make them your great heroes. Those who are driving religion in you, those who are giving you, like I say, a shepherd to follow. And those who are hell-bent and not letting you realize that this diamond is in you. You admire them so much. You would run away from, not you would. I know this from personal experience, that if you speak the truth, no one wants to know. Yeah, you might find the odd person, but in general, they don't want to know. You go now, like I say, go on the God channel, and every one of those preachers up there are preaching a load of bullshit, to put it mildly. Every one of them, not one of them up there is preaching any sense. But look at the audience that they have. Just like Christianity in Africa now, it's dying out here in the West. Not many people go to church. But go to Africa and see the thousands of them that full up into this church, listening to this garbage. And it is a load of garbage, because nothing goes like that. But people like to hear garbage. They like to hear teaching that doesn't go like that. When they hear the real truth, it's as if it frightens and terrifies them. So they don't want to hear it. You understand? But real truth have to be spoken. And that's why when we're speaking, we call this kind of teaching firehouse teaching. Because this is real truth. This is where we're trying to get you now to confront your own demons, then I will call your own devil. You understand? Ain't no one going to come here and save you like a lot of you are looking for some savior to return. You're there waiting for Jesus. Instead of you waiting for no savior to come back and do anything for you, what you need to do is change your evil ways. And when I say your evil way, whatever it is that you are doing negative, just change. And life is so simple. Everyone, like I said before, over I've repeated, everyone has done wrong. At some time in the life, everyone has done something negative. Yeah? So all you have to do is change in it. If you've been stealing for a while, just stop. If you're a hater, a racist, no matter what you want to be, just stop it, innit? When you stop these negative, dirty ways that you are within yourself, this is what will open your eyes to a different kind of understanding. You see what I mean? Trust me, if anyone eyes open, man, they never turn. Well, it can't close again, can it? And then you will see the beauty of life and the eternity of it. You know what I mean? And the reason why you shouldn't mess with it then, and the reason why, because you are in the dark now along with those are the high devils. You think there's no consequences to action. So breaking the law and killing and murdering and lying is all irrelevant, innit? Because you think you're winning. But you ain't winning, you're losing. What appear to you to be winning? You know, your material things that you get when you're doing all these negative things. Where are you going to take it when the mighty death come for you? Because that ain't coming. No wicked man has ever taken anything out of the earth. Eh? Every wicked man, who care who you are, Genghis Khan, I don't care who you are, Shaka Zulu, who you are, man. Any bad man, you could have been Rome. All the diamonds that the Roman had and all the gold, they had to leave it when they was going. Some other one come along and fight and kill for it, and it's still here. You too will believe in yours when you're going. So what you want to do is then is consider the life that has been given to you, right? Now that you're here in the fire now, eh? This life has been given to you. For what purpose? For exactly you to decide what, because it's your life, ain't my life. You know, God give it and God don't want your life, is it? Otherwise He wouldn't give it to you. So He give it to you for you. So you must decide what you want to do with it, innit? That's what we are doing. We are deciding what we want to do with our life. So it looks as if now some of you idiots, like I've said, have been drawn from negativity then, of your own free will, has decided that negativity is the best way. And in your I suppose a lot of you in your warp way, you say that you are worshipping Satan. But I know Satan and he is not looking for followers. He don't, know what I mean. This is the real devil I'm on about. And I don't know, maybe you might have created a little negativity in the other side you follow. But I'm on about the real force of the devil. Ain't interested in no followers. Understand? Because Satan and God ain't at war. The partners, the one, you know? Understand? The one power. So, your little evil, whoever you are following, you and your, I don't know, devil, Gina, whoever, right? you will have to reap whatever you are sowing. Because you've been given a life to do what you want. And you've been given a road to walk on, this one or that one. So whatever you do here, you know, like I tell you, everything is monitored carefully. Ain't no way no one can do anything in the light and get away with it or in the dark. That means night or day in your outward world. Because in the inward world here, where you think you are in the darkness, that's where the light is. That's where you cannot hide. You know? You can hide in the outer form in the night time, and maybe even in the day and no one see you. But anywhere you are, night and day, you are under the constant light. So ain't no decision made anywhere that is secret. You understand? I'm sure these real devils, right, they don't understand, because they're the one keeping secrets. But surely they must know that the secret that they're keeping are only from other men. So they don't find out that you do that. But the fire lion is not, he don't care about other men. We're not teaching about other men. I'm not interested in them. I'm telling you who you can't hide it from. Because other men, like I tell you, men are not important. Fire lion is not important. The one is important though. So what you want to do is the secret that you think that you are hiding, hide it from memory. That's what you are. The secret that you are that you're shredding, right? That's what they call the word, shredding. When you go and you cut these secret up, go and shred it out of memory. That's what you want to do. Because memory is videoing you so that you get your appropriate medicine later on. Like I'm telling you. So don't blame anything on the internal master Satan and say, oh, it's the devil or the devil make me do it. The devil cannot make anyone do anything. And is not interested in anyone doing anything against the law. Anyone who is doing anything against the law is doing so of their own free will. Because the devil cannot force anyone. Because if the devil could, then God would be at fault in it. And then we could say, if anything, the devil forces us in it. Because you are the creator, and then you create a power who have force over us. You see what I mean? So ain't no way that no devil have any power over us. And this evil that is on the earth here now, that I am saying, should be cleaned up and cleansed out. Because the life that you live in here is no life at all. You know, what is it when, what kind of life? I see, the more money you got, the more prestige you have. It. So they don't even care, you could be a pedophile, but as long as you are good at making money, you have some high status. So it's nothing is based on integrity and honor and truthfulness. Well, how could it be when it's run by vile and negative beings? Souls who are totally blind, like I say. Souls who are hell-bent on murder and killing. And yet the majority of you on the planet Earth still cannot see this. It's as if what these devils are doing excite you, that you will not speak out, rise up, or do nothing about it. You will let them tell you that, oh yes, we should go and get rid of Assad or whatever, and we should feed. Even today I hear Britain saying, oh, they are going to send arms. Here's a country, they have their own problem, and they want to send millions of pounds worth of arms so that these people in Syria can kill more people. And no doubt when the Israeli ready to bomb Iran, they are there to support. And we know in this country ain't saying nothing. No one is sick at them and saying, what kind of sicko are you to be sending arms to kill people in Syria? You know what I mean? How would they like it if people here was struggling? You never like it when the American used to the IRA to blow up British people. What kind of thing is that? And here the British government itself is sanctioning in public to go to Syrian rebels. Well, they're doing it already anyway, covertly. They are the one who are causing most of the murder around the world. Like I said before, along with their American friends and thing, whoever they. But you are going to suffer the most. You're not going to get away with nothing in it. You must think because you can sit here, whoever you are, yeah, and send money into other countries to kill, murder, while you sit in London and reap the reward. Yeah? Just like I see that they was sending back the South African miners back to work when the company is in London. You must think you're going to get away with it. No evil man on this planet, like I say, who has ever lived has ever get away with nothing. Your soul is going where souls like you are supposed to go. And you are going to reap exactly what souls like you are supposed to reap. In equal measure for the vileness that you do. And you have for eternity to pay for what you do. Don't forget that. Because life is eternal. And you got until eternity, Mr. Wicked Man, to pay for what you've done here on the earth. Because like I'm telling you, I have to repeat this over and over in the fire. There is absolutely no way that you can get away with what you're doing. There is absolutely no way that life is accidental. so cause it's you know, like what your scientists are telling you about, oh, it's a big bang, man, don't have any meaning behind it. Yeah, that's just in your own mind. Trust me, this universe works in perfect order. And there is perfect intelligence in it. Now, like we say, over the generation, we choose to call this intelligence God. The way the light, call it whatever you want. You know what I mean? In this time, like I say in the 2012, as a fire lion, I love calling God. Although I don't teach under that name all the time, but in this time, I will be using the name Rastafari. That is the new name, because that name, although it's just the same name as God, you know, but it makes things more clearer. Like I've explained on many occasions before, why the name Rastafari, because it contains 9 letters, and at the end of the 9 come the 1, which stands for the one universe, the one planet Earth, the one race of people on the planet Earth. And I am the one spirit that dwell within all. Rastafari, the terrible and dreadful one that was in the beginning. So that's why the Fire Lion like to use that name. But it's only a name. Still, just like God or Allah, whatever name, the one has many names. You see what I mean? But I'm just saying the name Rastafari now make the one more clearer. Because as a Fire Lion will be teaching, that's what is coming. The way of the one. That's what I'm saying. It won't be the way of the many anymore, because the many are confused. We are going to follow the way of the one. You know? And the one is not a mystery to you, the one is in you. The one ain't a mystery to no one. Everyone know the one. Everyone have felt the prompting of the one, or the voice of the one. This one that is within. The thing is, you don't listen to him. Well, you listen to the negative, you know. You must have heard the devil in it. You must have negative thoughts must have visited you. Well, that's the negative one. And when good thoughts, that's the, you know what I mean? But you don't listen. So for you to understand life then, it's simple, you know. All you have to do is learn to obey your conscience. Did you not see, like I say in World War I, some man refuse orders and get shot? They call them prisoners of conscience. They refuse to disobey the conscience. Now, don't you ask yourself, if you read or you hear something like that, wouldn't it strike you as funny how a man would give up his life rather than disobey his conscience? What could he have seen? What could this conscience have told him? That he'll be willing to die. That's how powerful conscience is. And that's why it is the way and the light. And the only way that you humans can live in peace is when you are under that guidance. You see, follow your own whims like you're doing now and you always be at war. Because one side always think that they are right. Even in religious terms, you are the same. You split yourself up into many religions, and this one think is right, and that one think is right, and that one think is right, and that one. Because none of you are following conscience, which is the one. If you was, you would all be one. But because you're not, you're all divided and separated. You see what I mean? So life is simple. When you learn to live correctly. And you need to learn how to live correctly, you know what I mean? Because life is eternal. Do you want to live in eternal confusion? Do you want to spend, like, would you spend, life is eternal? Yeah? What's the point of spending 60 years enjoying yourself and then have to pay for that? You know, like you go to jail for 100 years or whatever you go to, or longer torment, you know what I mean? Wherever brutal souls go, or negative soul, you have degree of brutality. I like to deal with those who are really brutal, those who own the arms industry, and those who sit around and plan the wars. Because you must sit around evil in the dark and decide what you're going to do in it. All those souls, whoever built the arms factory to build the gun and the bullet and them and make the money out of it, them souls I'm on about. These are the killers, the vampire suckers who live off blood, the blood and the suffering of others. You know what I mean? So how are they going to enjoy their reward? Well, I don't know. I truthfully don't know, you know. It's just that I'm wondering, how would you enjoy such reward for doing such vile and evil things? Vile and evil things that you and your friends think that you are going to get away with, are hoping to get away with. You know what I mean? But my friend, excuse me, ain't no one getting away with nothing in this fire, like I'm telling you. It is futile to live against the will of the one. You know what I mean? It is futile to hate your fellow human being. It is stupid and ignorant, right? To look at your brother and think that, oh, he's a Greek and I'm a Jew and this, because you are all brothers. You don't understand. We are one family. You know, when you reach the other side, right, some of you who hate people just because of the color, what they look, you are going to realize that you was hating your brother, because you're going to see souls for what they are. And you'll be so, shocked that you spend your whole life hating your family. How ridiculous can that be? And divide up against the family, you know what I mean? It's like one big squabble, who get what and who get what is hating. So I am going to declare in this reason that anyone who is nationalistic is an idiot. You've lost. Don't forget, you know, God never created us idiot, but we can act idiotic. We can act idiotic. So I'm saying then that anyone who is nationalistic is acting idiotic. And from your acting idiotic, you're never going to find and understand yourself. So no one who is patriotic can find themselves. So if you want, you can be patriotic. You should love the whole earth, shouldn't you? Love the one planet. That's something to be patriotic about. But when you're patriotic, that means you're just loving a little tiny part. So you are locked in a little tiny part of your mind. You will never be able to see the whole picture from such a position. That's why most people are ignorant. Like I say, if you're racist, the same thing happened to you. If you're a drinker and all those things, liar, hater, you're locking yourself in a little part of the mind. Negative behavior locks you in the mind. And when you are locked in the mind, you cannot see and understand certain things from the position that you are locked in the mind. You understand? For you to get out of your constraint, then you have to cease from doing what is wrong. You understand? No self-discipline, no getting out of the position that you are in, brethren. You understand? Simple as that. Always the same thing. Understand? Same discipline have to be followed no matter where a man chooses to do Rasta. Well, anyway, not because my brethren just come in still, but I reckon I've been rapping for a long time and the reasoning still. So, right as my brethren come in, we're going to fade out and fire out from the firehouse. Remember, say the one is in you. Not only the one, remember the two. Fade out and fire out.